Can I really grow 3 times more food in my tiny garden with this system? Let's find out. Small gardens, big dreams. Who hasn't been there? We all want to grow our own food, but often our gardens are limited by space. I know I've struggled with this myself. You plant your favorite fruits and veggies, but somehow they just don't seem to produce as much as you'd like. It's frustrating, especially when you feel like you're not getting the most out of your garden. Limited space is one thing, but then there's the issue of low yield. You do all the right things. You water, you fertilize, you give them plenty of sunlight, but still, your plants just don't seem to thrive. And let's not forget about the desire for more self-sufficiency. We all want to be able to grow our own food, to know where it's coming from, and to have control over what we eat. I think that's one of the biggest challenges of small garden ownership, feeling like you're not quite getting the results you want. You're putting in the effort, but it's just not paying off the way you'd like. And that's where this system comes in, a way to make the most of your small garden and really maximize your yield. The other thing that's really important to consider is that we want our gardens to be sustainable. We want to be able to enjoy them for years to come, not just for a season or two. So we need to think about how we can make our gardens work harder for us without exhausting the soil or wasting resources. The system I'm talking about is based on intensive planting and permaculture principles. It's all about creating a diverse and thriving ecosystem in your garden, where every plant works together to create a productive and sustainable whole. By planting multiple crops together, you can increase the yield of your garden, while also reducing waste and minimizing the need for fertilizers and pesticides. One of the key techniques is vertical gardening, using trellises, arbors, and other supports to make the most of your space. This way, you can grow more plants in a smaller area without sacrificing sunlight or air circulation. And by choosing the right combinations of plants, you can create a garden that's not only productive, but also beautiful and biodiverse. For example, you can plant tomatoes and basil together. The basil repels pests that might damage the tomatoes, and the tomatoes provide shade for the basil. It's a win-win situation. You can also plant beans and corn together. The beans use the corn stalks as a trellis, and the corn provides a structure for the beans to climb. I'd like to share a story with you about a small garden in a community in France. They implemented this system and were able to increase their yield by 300% in just one season. They were growing all sorts of fruits and veggies, from leafy greens to tomatoes to beans. And the best part was, they were able to do it all in a very small space. The results were staggering. They went from growing just enough food for their family to eat to producing a surplus that they could sell at the local market. And it wasn't just the quantity of food that was impressive. The quality was amazing too. The produce was fresh, delicious, and full of nutrients. Seeing this garden in action was really inspiring. It showed me that with the right techniques and a little bit of planning, you can turn even the smallest garden into a productive and thriving oasis. And that's what I want to encourage you to do, to experiment with this system and see what works for you. In summary, this system offers a compelling solution to the challenges of small garden ownership. By using intensive planting and permaculture principles, you can increase your yield, reduce waste, and create a more sustainable and biodiverse garden. So, if you're looking to get the most out of your small garden, I encourage you to give this system a try. If you've had success with intensive planting or permaculture in your own garden, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos on gardening and sustainability, and check out this video on companion planting for more tips on how to make the most of your garden.